Conscious collaboration brings together entrepreneurs, changemakers, and thought leaders. We aim to highlight the people that embody the idea of aligned mind, body, and business. Each week, we share, discuss, and learn from the various experiences and ideas of our guest experts. Through our discovery, we find a path to an aligned mind, body, and business.
Hi, I'm Lisa.
And I'm Emily. And together we form a lot of things, but today we are the Conscious Collaboration Podcast. Holler at you girls. Hi, Lisa.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your service today.
Oh, yes. So for the people at home, I reported for jury duty this morning and spent the first 2 hours complaining pretty much about how I was locked in a room with no sunlight and I had to sit still for 2 hours, which is not my cup of tea, to say the least. And I thought I was going to be able to bring my own coffee in a sealed container, and that was not in fact the case. So I drank 3 cups of shitty courtroom coffee and got dismissed quite early without being questioned. So my civic duties have been fulfilled today, and now we will embark on our other civic duties of broadcasting to the people.
I wonder if they were watching you from a camera, like in the waiting room. They're like, no,
They're like, nope, not this one. Well, listen, I won't share the exact stereotype that I was advised to channel in order to decrease my likelihood of being selected. But I am wearing a brightly colored graphic tee and what I'll call my millennial mom jeans, and some leopard print flats and lots of jewelry. So really the stereotype I was channeling is a pretty easy one to access for me, and I just kind of went back to my 2016 self. So we'll just call it that. So maybe they did. Maybe they got one look at me on camera and they were like, nope.
They were like, bye,
Not
lady.
this one. It was evidently a criminal trial that we were being looked at for. So I didn't even have to go back for, the questioning piece of it. They called a couple of groups back. I was not in it. And here I am.
Well, fantastic.
Fantastic. Yeah. So we were actually just chatting prior to this, just like chatting. And and this is how we come up with our topics, to be perfectly transparent. But we were talking about hopefully we don't get dinged for this in the AI universe, but we were talking about how the Zoom upgrade was quite buggy so far. Hence I'm actually recording from my phone today, which is not typical for us. So apologies if there's any weird audio things going on, but it really gave me like a light bulb, and perhaps I'm being smart today, or perhaps it's just the 3 cups of shitty coffee talking. But I thought of this metaphor that represented of like the idea of how you upgrade something and then it seems to, for a minute, work worse than it did prior to the upgrade. Or you can kind of carry this concept into like, you're kind of hesitant to get the first iteration of a certain technology because it's going to be buggier. And so then Lisa and I start coming up with all these like contexts in real life that it kind of feels that way. Once you complete an upgrade, like initially you feel a little worse off, or less clear, or less knowledgeable than you were prior to the upgrade or the level up. And so hopefully you guys can kind of relate to that and start to think of some context where that applies to you. And let's riff on that.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's that integration part of it and it becoming the new normal because you're
Mhm.
still trying to situate, our discussion in the last episode was very much like, hey, you already did the thing. Now what? And if you remember, it was that trajectory on the other side of the mountain.
Mhm.
There's still some work to do. I mean, we're always going to get to the point where we come to the edge of comfortable to
Mhm.
be able to go to the next level forever and ever. So
Yeah.
that's one concept, that I found, throughout the years that we've known each other and seen each other come into things in life and scaling is we desire so much that like clarity, ease, and joy, right? Like we desire that. And yes, like that's something that we can hold to achieve. But before you get to that place is a little bit of, um, coming to the edge, a little bit of nervous, like getting ready to take that leap. So I don't know. It's like becoming comfortable with that edge, perhaps.
Well, I think this
And
is the edge after the leap.
yeah,
When you
yeah,
make it across the gap and you're in the new territory.
the new
And you're kind of
territory.
like looking around and you're like, well, shit, I'm a baby giraffe all over
Mhm.
again.
Mhm.
Kind of got to learn to walk a little bit wobbly and explore new territory. I just it was kind of like that in parenting too. Like you kind of get yourself used to a certain phase and you're like, okay, I'm finally kind of figuring this phase out. And then before you know it, they're in a new phase and you're like, wait a minute, like 2 weeks ago
Oh,
you were doing this, you
exactly.
were liking this, you know,
I
and
bought
now
you all these chicken
it's all
nuggets, and
yeah.
now you hate them.
Yes. It's funny we were talking about tacos and Mexican food right before this because Olivia literally had that
Craving?
with tacos where she was like she loved tacos for a period of time. And
Yeah.
then one day in the car, she literally just announces that she doesn't like tacos anymore.
Oh
And it's like, what the
no.
hell? And then, but I think we're on the other side of that phase now. Now she
You're on
likes
the other
tacos.
side of the hating tacos phase.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think there is that. Like you're surveying your new territory. You're like wishing that you could reach back to where you were comfortable at the other plateau before, but maybe it's
Hmm.
not there anymore. That's not
Yeah.
there anymore. I was listening to a podcast that was talking about one method to integrate into a new level is to position yourself in your mind forward of it and then imagine yourself in that position describing the next level and reflecting back of like, remember when that used to be a bit challenging and then it became my new normal. And now that's just silly. And we did that when we started this episode. We're like, remember at the very beginning of recording when we were about like 4 years into businesses and building brands and systems. And there were like different growing pains and different surroundings that we were navigating. That seems like so long ago and so unrelatable.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. And um, we were talking about it more recently in terms of the fire horse, the year of the
Mhm.
fire horse, how, and you can even just go back a few episodes as fire horse was getting going and we're kind of like, wait a minute, like I thought this was supposed to feel supercharged and
Right.
it's really more just like like what's going on, rather than being the one in control. It's sort of like we're just being tossed around and controlled versus now I can
Mhm.
kind of feel that shift into okay, now we're the ones in the driver's seat of the charging energy. So I think this is a very applicable concept to so many things in life. So shout out to shitty courthouse coffee for for jacking my brain power up to make that connection.
Yeah, I mean, I think and you do have good, you're that Gemini, so you do have that intellectual ability to put together different, you're able to put together that visionary side with the intellectual and the practical side.
Well, for every super smart thing that I say is at least one super dumb thing. So
Yeah, well, at least
Gemini
they're
duality as well.
entertaining. At
We're
least
always
they're
on both
yes,
sides.
yes. I liked your, what was that movie you quoted earlier about the llama? Was it llama that he
Napoleon Dynamite. No, it was
yes.
just make yourself a dang quesadilla, Napoleon. Because we were talking about enchiladas and Mexican food and tacos.
Yes, yes. So, I mean, those are silly, but also relevant, and it helps to lighten the frequency of anything that should be happening when you're feeling anxiety or unsettled with the way things are flowing when you're in a new territory. I think it's good to have those little diversions.
Well, you can always count on a Gemini to crack a little jokey joke, even in questionable situations. So
Oh,
if
that's a good
that's your
idea.
style, get you a Gemini friend.
Yeah. Well, yeah, or
10 and 1, like you always say.
since since we have you as our lead Gemini in the conscious collaboration, we could open up that channel for people to come inside the Facebook group and and get some diversion ideas from you.
Yeah.
I saw your eyes glaze over, like, don't make that invitation.
Ask
Don't
a
do that.
Gemini.
Ask a Gemini day with Emily.
Just see which personality is going to answer your question
You
today.
may get a movie quote, or she may serenade you with a song,
Mhm.
or she
It's
may
like
ghost you.
it's like shaking the magic 8 ball.
It is. Yeah, it's so random.
And if you
Um,
just like if you shake the magic 8 ball, sometimes you'll get one answer to the same question. Sometimes you'll get a very different answer.
or
It
sometimes
depends
you'll
on
just
the
get,
mood.
how about when you do the magic 8 ball and it just shows you like the corner of the dice
Oh,
in the
right.
window and you're like,
Right.
great, well, just way to leave me behind there,
You
eight
get
ball.
nothing. It's
You
like
you
it's like
actually
opening a fortune cookie with no fortune in it.
just turned your
Just a
back on
blank
me.
sheet of paper. Like, what is that bad?
Yes. Yes. It's funny. I was inside of our local business group on Facebook the other day, and I saw someone was looking for a tarot reader, and I saw this tarot reader that I had consulted with like 6, 7, gosh, I don't know, 6 or 7 years ago.
7?
6, 7.
You totally didn't even do that on purpose.
I didn't, but it really was 6 or 7 years ago.
No.
My kids would be dying with embarrassment.
Six
Well,
seven is out of fashion now.
it's so, yeah, yeah, way to go, parents,
Yeah.
millennials and Gen Xers for killing that. Yeah,
Good. That
yeah.
shit needed to die.
We need to rally. We need to rally around the next thing, which they're hesitant to tell me because they know I will say it and ruin
Oh,
it for them.
we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. Yeah, super sleuth. But so the tarot reader, I remembered her and I was like, oh my gosh, that tarot reader um that I saw, and I was like, she was actually very good. She actually helped me navigate what I am doing today, or at least like the foundations of it. But when she was, of course, going through her tarot with me that many years ago, it was like, what are you talking about? I was in a corporate career. What she was saying sounded really hard and impossible. And I was like, no, I absolutely have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know any of these people. There is absolutely no way. I don't have the time for all these things. And then, sure enough, like I just put her out of my mind because I thought it was fun but silly, and I thought she was cool and everything. But anyways, I messaged her. I was like, oh my gosh, I remember reading with you 6, 7 years ago,
Mhm.
and you were super accurate. And she was like, oh yeah, I do. I remember that. Sometimes things don't make sense in the moment, and then you forget them. I think it's that set it and forget it kind of thing. Um, that happens, and then things just form in the background. And I think it goes a lot like the fire horse energy. We've said this a few times. I think a lot of the fire horse energy is around, we thought like, oh, we're going to have all the superpower to charge through all of our goals and to do all the things. But I think part of the lesson is not in the doing of things, it's in the integration of the next level.
Mm.
So a lot of things don't need to be forcefully or like, you know, uh, in the vein of like grind culture. You don't need to be like, it's already all there and everything just needs to line up.
Mhm.
So instead of doing all these things, sometimes it's just putting yourself in the right environment or, just making yourself visible to the right person or trusting that you have the right people around you, that when you say the thing out loud, that all the pieces are coming together. So I think there was a lot of confusion around what we thought this energy was going to be, but I'm super curious about the next couple months and what comes through and what kind of, because I think it's not a micro shift. I think this is a collective
Yeah, yeah,
upgrade. It
yeah.
seems so apparent. And there's a lot more open conversations around people, even outside of the woo, even outside of the woo groups that are like, okay, I feel this pull towards something. And so it's going to be really interesting, especially these next couple months going up until your birthday, I think.
Yeah, well, in combination with the fire horse energy is in my non-professional at all astrology knowledge, Uranus and Gemini, which is, among other things, very representative of massive change,
Mhm.
and a bit chaotic feeling. Um, Maybe more than a bit for some. So in that, in understanding.
At the Conscious Collaboration Podcast, we are proud affiliates of Atapa medical grade red light therapy devices. Red light therapy boasts a long list of clinically proven benefits, many that I and many of my clients have experienced firsthand. You can be sure that you'll be able to train harder, recover faster, and sleep better with Atapa red light therapy. Visit myatapa.com, myatapa.com, or use the link in our Instagram bio to shop with the code COLLAB15, that's COLLAB 15, for a discount on your device.
Those two very strong energies being present for a while. I know the Uranus in Gemini is present for 7 years or so. Knowing that and bringing into the conversation this understanding of the blip after the upgrade, where the technology is worse
Mhm.
and we're just kind of getting used to our surroundings. I think we can, if you understand something and you expect something,
Mhm.
then it's easier to feel a sense of calm even when it's like disorienting. So I think we can all maybe rest a little bit easier knowing that that's what's going on. We're just
Mhm.
leveling up. We're just integrating into the next thing. And so shit gets a little fuzzy, to say the least, for a minute. But I think we're coming to the other side of that, to where we really get to take on that fire horse energy and just charge forward. We ride it down, bitches.
Love
We're
it.
going streaking.
We're going to be streaking in the quad. Bring your green hat.
Bring your green hat.
Oh, that was a good throwback. Yes. Well, what do you say we take this inside of the Conscious Collaboration Collective, our closed and private Facebook group? If you have questions for Emily, ask a Gemini. Start sending them in.
Good Gemini. Yeah.
We'll have Emily do a live inside the Facebook group if there's enough.
You can shake me and see what comes out.
There you go.
This will be a fun experiment.
Yes,
You can also tell me whether this was a genius idea or a shit coffee fueled idea. I am open to
I think it was
all interpretations.
Yeah, I mean, I really feel it was a very necessary topic to cover. That's like, you did the thing, celebrate it, but like, why does it still feel so uneasy? It's not in our bones yet.
Yeah. It's getting there though.
It's getting there. So congratulations. Well, thanks for joining us. And we hope this resonated. And if it didn't, we hope that you had some entertainment and some takeaways. And we'll accept your remarks in email or in the Facebook group. And we will talk to you next time.
Talk to you in 5. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Thank y'all so much for listening to our podcast. If you haven't yet, please be sure to subscribe, rate, review, and share with all your friends so they can join our circle of collaboration on this journey. You can find us on Instagram at Conscious Collaboration Podcast, on Spotify, iTunes, and Audible, to name a few. Please join us next time for another deep dive into how you can live life in more alignment. Mind, body, and business. Send us your questions and comments in our DMs or email us at consciouscollaborationpodcast@gmail.com. See you in 5 minutes.